Okay, guys, this is DT Game. So I want to talk about bottom fishing. So bottom fishing is basically something that you can do that you can just leave and forget it. Like like I'm doing right here. You can have up to 3 rods down, and what bottom fishing is that you can set up with a bell, some type of indicator like a bell or a alarm or a light uh blinker, and you use heavier weights with leaders and hook and your bait, and sometimes PVA or PVA stringer if you have it unlocked. And the thing um, about bottom fishing is that it hooks itself um, when a fish bites. Now, there's something you need to watch when you're bottom fishing. When you hear the bells ringing, it doesn't mean the fish has grabbed it. You see like how the rod's bending right here? That means the fish is on. You can go ahead and grab it. Now when you get a bite and you keep hearing that bell ringing, don't pull right away. Otherwise you could miss your fish. Now there's a way to tell if you got a bite. Thanks to one of the people in Discord, he told me this trick. When you hit G on the keyboard, right? You see how it's this text is flickering? That means the fish is on. And you want to use the shift and no, wait, let me see. Okay, yeah, it's control right click, sorry, to set the hook. Or you can just pick up the rod and hit the R. It'll tell you got a fish on or not. But the risk is that you could miss the fish completely when you do that. That's why it's suggested to just hit use a G and see if the text is flickering, and if you got the fish on. However, it's not going to indicate what rod you have. You got to pay attention to what has the fish. Like for example, you see this one has a fish, so we're gonna grab that one. Now there's all kinds of different things you can do at the bottom. I can show you that right now. Um, I'll go mess with a different rod for this if I can. Actually, I can't. Okay, so also clips. Um, hold control minus on the keyboard or plus on the keyboard sets the clip. Basically, if you set to 10, you can't cast no further than 10 meters. And rig, there's several types of rigs that you can use for bottom fishing here. Quiver tip. So basically, the lighter tip that you have, the more easier. Like for example, you're looking for roughies. You want to use 14 grams. That way, if you get a small fish to bite, you will definitely know once you get a bite. If he used the normal one was 28, and you get a small roughy that's under 28, you're not gonna tell it's on. So use 14. That's why I always use. Grab this. No. I got a fish here. I don't know which one it is. but we'll talk about that here in a second. Okay, so here under change, you will see all kinds of different setups here. The basic bottom fishing rig, which is you get a brief little description of what the each rig does right underneath here. There's a paternoster rig, inline rig, loop rig, bait fish rig, classic hair rig, snowman rig, classic pop-up rig, method feeder, bottom method feeder, hinge stiff rig, cod rig, maggot rig, rocket feeder rig, and marker float rig. Now, these two right here is based on a whole type of different rod. You can get a feeder rod. No, not a feeder rod, but you can have to get a what do you call it? One of those feeder rockets. And you just put on here. I think it's kind of like a spud that I know of. And marker is also set to a different rod as well. And when you are going to change your stuff, right? Like for example, let's say you want to change to like a carp rig, maybe a classic hair rig. Okay, so the difference with this is that you have options for carp hooks right here. So you always gonna have to have a core leader. You can buy core leaders at the shop, and you need a carp hook as well. Okay, so this is has all kinds of different settings down for mount. Sinking boilies, pellets, sinking boilies plus sinking boilies. So you can use double or double pellets or pellets and sinking boilies. You can use either of them here. Then down here, snowman rig. This one is basically sinking boilie plus boilie pop-up boilies, pellets plus pop-up boilies, sinking boilies, and artificial corn and pellet and artificial corn. This is basically why it's called a snowman rig. You got the idea because it's got the sinking boilie and the pop-up boilie on it. So look, it does look like a snowman the way it looks. And classic pop-up rig. Classic pop-up is basically two artificial corns, or two artificial corns and basically times two. Actually, four, not two. That's two. That's four. And then this is pop-up boilie plus artificial corn, or two corn and pop-up boilie, or pop-up boilie by itself, or two pop-up boilies. These are the floating boilies. Now, as you can tell that I don't have everything unlocked. So method feeder, pop-up method, hinge stick rig. Now let's go look at something here under skills. So bottom fishing is right here. I'm at 7%. In order for me to unlock other type of rigs, like for example the hinged, I need to be 75. Rocket feeder 80. Marker rigging. So trying to see something here. So down here you see different rigs down here. Bait fish, chod. There's the classic method rig, pop-up method rig. So that's way down here. That's 90% to unlock those. And then your spud rod, which you can make dry mix PVA, which I'll explain that after. That's 80% right there. But yeah, that's pretty much everything to know about bottom fishing. Like I said, you can just cast your rig out, and you don't have to be there uh watching. You can sit there and either go do something else like watch TV or do something. You don't have to be on the pier. You just have to listen. If you got a bell or some sort of a bite indicator, just listen for the bell. So also when you're doing bottom fishing and stuff, if you want to help getting your bottom fishing skill up quicker, now keep this in mind that you looking at quantity when you're catching fish, not quality. Quality is going to slow you down. Meaning, big carp might give you a bottom fishing percent on, but not always. Look for bream and small fish like and roaches. That will help towards getting your bottom fishing up more quicker. And also having premium does help out much more better than not having it. Otherwise, it's gonna take longer, but it's doable. There is hundreds of people that did it without the premium. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm catching small fish. But this is all you really need to do. Now, there are different ways of bottom fish, though. There is the picker rod. There is, oh, we can go do that real quick. We're gonna go to the shop, and I'm gonna talk to you about that. Okay, under rods right here, you got your picker rods. This is a you can use for bottom fishing. Carp rods, feeder rods. These are going to be main rods right here that you're going to be used for bottom fishing. So picker rods um are pretty much different. This is basically what you use for if you want to go after bream, small fish and stuff like that. These are good rod choices. Then you got your carp rods right here. Now carp rods and feeder rods, I think carp rods are much stronger. Like where people go after this one right here for common, the Fortuna carp. So we'll see that this one right here is 39 kilogram per low capacity. Okay, and when you look at the feeder rod now, there's also the feeder Fortuna. See, this one's 19 kg low capacity. See, the difference is that it can withstand bigger fish than this rod. So if you're going to be doing some carp fishing, get your carp skill unlocked and get yourself a carp rod, and then look for reels that work great for bottom fishing. This is what we started with the beginner feeder rods. Then we slowly work our way up down here People usually go for the. Let me see here. Oh, I can't find it. Anyway, there's the calibers. Oh, that's why I can't find it, because it's sold out. That's why. So people go after this one right here, first. They probably go after the Alpha 8000, and then they go with the Caliber HSV. Then right here the Caliber here. Look at the stats for this reel. This is a 15.4 kg. This is a proper carp reel. It has 365 meters of line capacity. Then we look at the caliber right here, Siberia caliber. This is a 17.2, which is 365 also meters of line. Much more stronger reel. Then people sometimes will save for like the Megara, or they'll save for uh, yeah, it's Megara. This is 25 kg. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Hope you guys liked the video. If you guys learned something, please leave a like in the, as well. If you guys new to the channel, you guys should subscribe as well. And thank you all for support. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye, guys.